Hello everyone, welcome to Nakawan.
Let's
a
go.
mixture of Nakama and Kawan. Wow, genius. Genius. A podcast where we talk about anime and anything involving anime or, not having a girlfriend. It's around the same thing.
I guess.
Married, have a girlfriend, single. Never mind. Different as topic.
Betul.
So for our episode today, this is our three main hosts and I'll introduce myself. My name is Hakim. My name is Hakim.
My name is Iskandar.
And my name is Muaz.
Yeah,
But also, I just wanted to share with you guys, and I think that kita pun kena share dengan diorang juga. Saya Muaz, but my favorite manga of all time is One Piece. That's
Obviously.
me. What about you guys?
Pretty much One Piece.
Pretty much One Piece as well. What the fuck?
Yeah, well, what a coincidence. So basically, this podcast, we wanted to do it because I feel like one of the main things is that it's about One Piece lah. How we always want to talk about One Piece, and whenever we find somebody who likes One Piece, that's the only thing we can talk about.
Exactly.
And it always feels like we don't have enough time to do it. Kan?
Like every single time, like kalau aku nampak orang yang cakap like, aku layan One Piece juga, kita pun rasa macam, yo,
What One Piece? Nakama?
like nakama, like
You main Nakama?
Okay, but before that also, I think it's best for us to just explain to our viewers the meaning of Nakawan.
Yes.
Just the meaning of Nakawan and why, of course, we're doing this lah. Basically, kalau you guys nak tahu, kita sebenarnya buat ni untuk semua fans kat luar sana tu yang mungkin selalu update pasal certain manga, anime, but since saya rasa dan Hakim dan Iskandar pun rasa macam tak ada tempat untuk korang hype, kita buat benda ni untuk korang.
Yeah, exactly. So it's more like a community kind of thing.
Okay, so let's talk about the meaning and how we ended up getting the channel, the name itself, Nakawan.
Start dengan Iskandar lah because he came up with it.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. I came up with the name, by the way. Yes. So I think it's just like what Hakim said just now. Nakawan is just Nakama and Kawan. So we were legit just like talking in our group chat. We just made the group chat and then we were just like so excited about this. And then we were like, okay, but there's one question that we need to answer.
Yeah,
What's the name?
The hardest
What's
question.
the name?
The hardest question.
No, because kalau kita ambil like so many names yang ada dekat luar sana tu, I feel like it doesn't like symbolize us of what we are.
Exactly.
You know, and since kita memang, because as you guys should know that Hakim and Iskandar pun peminat One Piece. So basically we take it from there, Nakama, and then we change it. You changing it to
it's just
Nakawan.
like, I was just thinking like Nakama, Kawan?
And we were like so down with it, bro.
Whoa.
I love it. Take it. Soul. Easy shit.
And I think like one of the main goals that we talked about when we wanted to start the podcast is community, and like we
Betul.
wanted to create a community
Yeah,
around the things that we love lah kan. And
Yep.
like I feel like in Malaysia jarang juga you jumpa anime fans yang you boleh borak lama-lama.
Dude,
and
honestly,
just, like,
if-
really
if-
immerse yourself in the talk of anime.
Yeah. Honestly, like
Yeah.
even if like in our scene pun, like macam we're more like on the whole social media or on the industry type of scene. Most people who are anime geeks pun, they just keep themselves quiet je. Like they don't
That's
say it.
right.
Yeah.
It's like starting to get a bit more socially acceptable.
More socially
in a way
accepted.
recently, kan?
Yeah.
Like people can accept nowadays that like people like me yang dah lebih umur 30 tahun and you know what, you do your thing. You like anime, yeah, it's fine. You like
Yeah.
manga, it's fine. And
Exactly.
no one's gonna be judging you for liking this kind of stuff. And that's why, sebab dulu masa zaman aku sekolah dulu, like stuff like this, like girls don't like guys who enjoy anime. But
You do.
nowadays, memang semua, even like girls, guys, doesn't matter. Dorang semua memang layan. Or if you like what AOT, you like JJK, Jujutsu Kaisen, right? And kita macam like jadi gang terus,
Yeah, man.
like straight up.
That's the lovely part of it.
Yeah,
That's the
'cause
lovely part of it.
I like back in the day, because I feel like we've been following One Piece for like quite a long time, right?
I mean, not me. I think I'm like still recently new compared to you guys.
How many years?
I started during 1 year before COVID.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And what makes you started, reading One Piece or get
Honestly,
into One Piece?
honest to God, it was all the funny compilations I found on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was like, what the fuck? I didn't expect the One Piece comedy to be this fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Like it
Like
was
very
so
goofy lah.
Yeah, but it's not just goofy. It's like macam, dude, that's like a joke I would do with my friend.
Yeah,
and it's
yeah,
not
yeah.
like planned out or scripted. It's just like plain out stupidity.
Kan?
tau.
I mean, that's one of the funny things about One Piece, like, its goofiness and how it doesn't take itself too seriously.
Exactly.
It's just a good time.
Yeah,
No, I
and-
mean, like it can get serious, but when
Yeah,
it gets serious,
and
it gets really serious.
That's the lovely part tau. Macam I started just like tengok clips. I thought macam never mind. I'm not gonna fall into love in One Piece and just tengok gelak-gelak and okay, this is fucking funny. And then tiba-tiba somebody mixed out a scene with like Luffy and Ace and then macam okay, that's cute. And then tiba-tiba I saw Ace die. And then macam
No!
Just pulling up the most traumatic experience.
Alright, spoiler alert to those yang mungkin tak pernah layan One Piece lagi.
Dude, then you'll join me. Like, what the fuck, bro? I was like, what the fuck? And then after that, I just like started lah.
Yeah.
And then there were moments I laughed. There was moments I cried. There was moments I laughed again.
Yeah.
There were moments I cried again. And it was just like, dude, One Piece. Okay, I had this argument with my friend now. Okay, he is very new to One Piece. Very new to a point where, can you guys know I play the One Piece card game, right?
Yep.
So he doesn't follow One Piece. He just like played the card game. He likes the card game, and because he likes the card game, he started reading a little bit of One Piece. So he started around Wano. So yeah, so
What?
then
He started
at Wano.
at Wano. He
At Wano.
didn't even started at
Yes.
East Blue or
I
whatsoever.
know.
Interesting,
I know,
interesting.
right? I know. We can flame him later. And then so he always comes up and say that, macam, I don't think One Piece is like the best anime ever. I mean, and his context is because like JJK and Demon Slayer can summarize a story within one season or one arc. And then macam, I keep telling him, and I'm gonna tell you guys the same thing if anyone wants to watch One Piece. And every other anime, sure, can compile a story within a season.
3 season, 4
yeah,
season,
3 season,
yeah.
4 season. That is fine. That is still anime in general.
Yeah.
I mean, nowadays punya anime lah. People
Yeah,
rather
yeah.
go for the short and sweet punya anime.
Yeah,
like
exactly. Like
4
you-
5 season and they're good.
Yeah, you
Because
can summarize a happy ending.
Betul.
It's there. Yeah. Cuma like One Piece is not that though. One Piece is literally
It's the
like
journey,
a
man.
it's like a reflection of life. It's like someone's fucking diary. And you're like really going through, like you really get to know who they are, who they are friends with.
Yeah.
And you see like a reflection of life because even the people who are bad have their own backstories.
Yeah.
Even people who are good have their good stories and bad stories and their own shit.
I feel like one of the best ways I've seen somebody describe what One Piece is an odyssey.
Ooh.
It's like an odyssey.
sounds like the game though.
You know what I mean?
Oh, shit.
It's like
One Piece
it's like
Odyssey.
it's an epic tale of adventure.
Epic tale of adventure. Yeah.
So that's what it's about. It's like that's why people say like it's about the journey and like whatever
No,
crazy shit.
no,
But like technically it kind of really is about the journey.
I
lah.
guess so.
They the story of One Piece itself is just it's just about like freedom, brah. It's
Okay,
just having
so
fun.
kau start masa COVID.
Yep.
Okay, sekarang kau start bila?
I started One Piece.
Because maybe you guys don't know about this, but this podcast, it started where I found out yang Iskandar ni memang minat dengan One Piece. And then when he introduced me to Hakim, man, I was like, Hakim pun layan One Piece ke kan? Yo, we got to do something about this. So I know Hakim baru start, but you, how many years has it been since you started with the first chapter of One Piece? You started with the anime? You guys started with anime? You started
Started with the anime. Yeah.
I started with the manga.
With the manga.
I caught up with the manga for the first time at Marineford. At the time skip itself, I don't know what luck I had, but the first time I read through One Piece and I got caught up was at the time skip.
I think that was like
Ooh.
8 years to 9 years ago. right?
roughly
Yeah,
around that time.
That was a good. That was a good arc.
Yeah.
That was a good arc.
That-
That was one of the best arcs.
That's
dude.
what, like it got me crazy. Like I was like destroyed, dude. I was literally like my heart is like I didn't know what to do with my body. I'm like, wait, what's going on? 2 years? Wait, do I actually have to wait 2 years? Like, I didn't know.
I think
Are you gonna time skip?
like macam Iskandar dengan aku, like because we always like, I mean he always perform, you know, and aku buat event, kita MC. And then when I was talking with One Piece to someone, and then dia daripada belakang macam, you guys talking about One Piece? So, yo, you layan One Piece gak ke? Because
Nakama?
nah, because korang kena faham, like macam me and my wife don't never layan like any sort of manga ke apa, you know. So it's kind of like lonely for me for just hyping myself out like every week. You know, just tak ada siapa nak sembang One Piece ke apa, not till you guys come along. So yeah, memang aku rasa puas hati lah sebenarnya when I found out that I do have friends yang enjoy this masterpiece of a manga. You know?
See, I mean, this is one of the main reasons as well, like why we wanted to do this podcast. It's just to like create that space for people to legit just talk about One Piece.
And
man.
One Piece or
Whatever,
anything
yeah,
lah, anything
lah.
anime fucking related. Honestly.
Like, yeah.
Okay, so dah berapa tahun dah. It's been like 9-8 years
Roughly
now.
lah. Yeah. Around that.
Me
I
or
feel like
Zian?
10 years. I'm thinking 10
Yeah,
years
yeah.
plus.
You're close to 10 years. You're close to 10
I'm gonna
years.
say 10
You're close
years.
to a decade. You're close to a decade. Yeah.
I'll just share with you guys. Like aku start daripada high school, and that's like 17 years I've been reading One Piece.
Holy fucking
One of
shit.
the paling OG
Yeah.
Aku,
paling OG
I
lah.
was reading One Piece at the point where Naruto was at its peak, and then Bleach was the top 3 lah. Now Bleach macam downscale, but naik atas balik. But yeah, I was at the point that macam aku baca Naruto, aku baca Bleach, aku baca One Piece every single week. Not till that some certain times aku baca like Bleach and Naruto, aku rasa macam man, the story tak kena lah. Like macam for
okay.
Bleach, maybe I'm so sorry, maybe ada fans kat luar sana yang layan Naruto and Bleach, but Bleach for me like macam the lukisan lawa, but the story and maybe the fighting scenes not that great. Naruto amazing, cuma ending Shippuden, man, aku tak apa. At some point of reading Naruto, aku rasa macam like, you know what, I've been reading this for years, I just want to finish it. To the point. But One Piece, god damn, every week aku rasa Oda tu tulis berapi je buat dia punya lukisan dia. Every week, doesn't
Every
make
week.
sense.
Motherfucker's crazy though.
It's nuts. It's nuts.
Motherfucker's crazy.
Yeah, but
Wait,
today's topic.
when you got caught out, what arc was that?
Oh no, I was reading from the first one. My friend was introducing me to this comic called Budak Getah, and
Push shit dalam BM.
Budak Getah, man. Budak Getah,
BMs.
comic house, and then like every week I'll be like reading, like East Blue punya story, and then bila it really hits me off when dekat Along Park. Like I think like a lot of people like sampai to that point yang Along Park and then Luffy like giving that hat of his to Nami, and then be like, oh
Let's go,
my
boys.
god. Let's go, boys. Then you look at the anime like, oh, bro, mana ya?
That was a great scene. No? That was a great fucking scene.
Great scene.
Yeah,
Great
yeah.
scene.
Fucking scene. No?
Iconic. That's one of the first really like emotional scenes that they hit you with. in One Piece.
Betul.
That scene with
So
Nami.
that's why today's topic yang kita nak kongsi dengan you guys is the Pirate King. I wanted to just talk about this main character from One Piece yang dah lama bersama dengan kita up to 17 years. Wait, actually more than that, 23 years since 1997.
Wait, that's 26 years, 25
26
years.
years, 25 years. around those time.
Longer.
So, like, let's talk about Pirate King right now. Let's talk about Monkey D. Luffy. I mean, to you guys, like, is that your favorite character?
No, he's not. He's not actually my favorite character. All
not?
my favorite characters, out of 3 of them, 1 of them is still alive.
Ooh,
Itu
dang.
dah mati sia.
Okay. Oh my god.
And which
Oh,
one
it's
is
good,
that?
it's good.
Which one is that?
Which one? My favorite 2? Yeah.
Can I take this call 1 second?
Yeah, someone has to take a call. It's all good.
Pause,
fine.
All good. So, my favorite character is obviously I fell in love with Ace first. I fell in love with Ace mainly because of his fucking powers. I've always like, as an anime fan, I've always like people yang power dia involving with fire. Like it was like a simple attraction, like moth to a flame.
I mean, there's so many characters yang ada power fire, but the way Oda bawa this character with his power is like
dude.
so good.
One thing about One Piece kan, dia ada that mix with like Hunter x Hunter. Dia tahu tak macam Hunter x Hunter, their power level, their nen. Is it what it's called? Nen, right?
Nen, yeah.
Yeah, their nen is that macam nen is it doesn't determine how powerful you are, macam like Dragon Ball kan, macam you Super Saiyan 4 you dah paling gempak ke apa semua. No, tapi nen is up to the user punya creativity. And then so macam in One Piece juga, sure these people have powers or powerful fruits or whatever shit like that, but it's up to their creativity that makes them so fucking strong.
Betul.
And that's what makes me love my second favorite character, Whitebeard. Because dia punya power tu was like what?
Whitebeard, man.
It was like earthquake kan. And I was like, okay, like what can you do on an earthquake if you're at sea? And then Oda fucked me up, bro. Fuck me, and he just like fucking smashed
And then
the
all the
fucking
seas,
sky.
like, moving.
Exactly, bro. I was like, dude, this guy is gone creatively genius with all the powers.
I mean, that's why like his imagination is off the chain, dude. Like I have no idea what he's thinking. Like people need to know, like Oda, they started by watching like a Viking, kids cartoon back in the days.
Really? Oh, they started with that?
Yeah, he started like have the inspiration for One Piece when he was like like watching this cartoon masa kecil, and then the cartoon is called, I can't remember the name of the cartoon, but it's called Annie the Viking or something like that.
Yeah,
right.
Oh, really?
I know about this.
Okay.
The girl like literally keluar daripada barrel juga. Oh, same like our main character.
Yeah.
So I think he got the inspiration for that from there, but as it goes along, man, the story, the way he's telling the story is just very, it's very good lah. It's very good.
And my last favorite character is of course Renoa Zoro.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
I know,
yeah.
he's one of my favorites as well. 100%.
Who doesn't like Roronoa Zoro?
What-
Sia?
like, yeah.
It's the loyalty. It's the loyalty.
It's the
for me.
loyalty, bro. It's the loyalty.
The typical shonen character. You gotta like him. Man.
Did you know like macam Oda ada kasi confirmation yang macam let's say Luffy kata kat Zoro, hey Zoro, go kill off Sanji. Zoro would do it in a heartbeat. That's how fucking loyal it is. From Oda itself, out. From Oda itself, he said, yeah, Zoro will do it. Zoro will fucking do it.
Go kill Sanji.
Go.
I mean,
Fucking
don't
get that
do
guy.
it, lah. Sanji is my favorite, one of my favorite characters, lah. That's for
Sanji is
sure.
one of your favorites.
Oh yes.
God damn.
yes.
I've only known one other person who has publicly said that.
Really?
Yeah, you're the second.
Oh,
Who's the first? Your friend? Is it?
Yeah, my friend. Her name is Auji. Dia kata she likes apa ni Sanji. And I was like,
Yeah.
Sanji.
Sanji is a gentleman,
Dude, one of my closest friends, one of my closest One Piece bros for years and years and years. My closest One Piece bro, his favorite character is Sanji.
Also Sanji.
Yeah.
I
bro.
just don't see it.
You know,
I see it.
Harry's favorite character.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Sanji.
Yeah.
Sanji
God
juga.
damn.
I mean,
Sanji.
gotta
Yeah,
respect
dude-
Sanji, man.
Dude
Let's
is
go.
lovable. Not gonna lie.
The thing is, I feel like what a lot of people like about Sanji, especially in the early arcs, is his like espionage spy
Oh,
vibe
yeah.
of him like working behind the scenes, going
True,
off on his
true,
own,
true,
you know,
true.
like
Like some arcs out there or saga yang ada the ending tu memang you gotta admit that Sanji he thinks outside the box lah tu je lah. Like people, you might be like Luffy ni kadang-kadang dia gaduh tak ada otaknya, you know, but sometimes you do need a brain in the crew.
You want proof yang Sanji macam daripada dulu dia think outside of the box. Ingat that time dia had to cook in the marine fold and then macam like the people were like using ingredients and then there was like waste and it was like waste. You can use these to make meatballs and everything shit like that.
Wait, what is
Kat mana? When is it?
Dia sorry.
ni sumpah filler tu.
Bukan
jangan
filler
tu,
tu.
Ni dah kat anime, cuma cakap pasal filler je tu.
Bukan filler sia. No, it was a scene yang macam Sanji had to reuse macam if I'm not mistaken, it was in a kitchen. And then like they were all cooking, and then like Sanji was the one yang paling lambat, and then like the head chef there was like marahin Sanji. Filler ke ni?
Filler lah.
Sumpah,
Ini
Bapak,
sumpah.
the only head chef you ada is Zeph, and
Zef
that's
saja
it.
je pernah muncul.
That's
No,
the only time.
mesti ada.
Selepas dia belah daripada Barate tu, I think he's just on his own.
Fuck,
Ni
sabar.
this budak anime syndrome tu.
Babi ah.
I mean, aku tak boleh cakap apa je kak, because sometimes, we tend to forget about some certain...
This scene, Sanji cooking for Marines.
Dude, this is filler.
This
bro.
filler, gentle lah.
Pure filler.
Pure filler, bro.
Sejujurnya aku
But-
tengok klip tu je. Aku macam after tengok macam mana episod tu, maybe aku tertidur sikit kan. Macam never mind. Fuck.
Okay, but again, coming back again to our main character, which is Monkey D. Luffy, I think that this is, oh man, one of the best shonen character yang dibuat oleh one man. And kita selalu nampak, like certain characters, dia orang ada a bit of character development. But for Luffy, for 1,000+ chapter, kita tengok dia daripada carefree MC, main character, and to some certain point thinking that, oh, everything's gonna be fine. Like the adventure itself is just gonna be fine. Dia akan kalahkan all these monsters or people yang jahat ke apa semua. But by the end of the day, what I think Oda is trying to show, especially Marineford, is that nothing is as bigger as the new world.
Yeah, man.
At that point of time, like basically, and then kalau you guys perasan after post time skip, kita nampak Luffy tak macam dulu lagi lah.
Yeah.
Dia tak jenis yang macam. He's still carefree, he still makes stupid jokes, but like back then the jokes was a lot, like kita just remember back in the days kita tengok all these animes, some moments with Chopper apa semua, like everything is like carefree for them, but now like they cannot do that, like adalah just Sanji, Frankie and whatnot, but
I mean, the stakes are higher
the
now.
stakes are higher now.
Stakes
man.
are higher
It's
now.
Crazy.
But like Luffy, I feel like one of the coolest things about him is him as a character is how pure he is. Like compared to other MCs,
Oh yeah.
he's a very like pure. Some people call him a force of nature, and like that's basically how I feel
can't stop
Luffy is.
him,
You can't stop him.
basically.
He just does what he wants, and everyone just has to work around him.
Exactly.
And like it's a very impactful, powerful character. That
Yep.
I feel like he's written really well in that
And the
sense.
minute he gave that one punch, you'll be like, oh come on, let's
yeah,
go.
man, it's like Luffy is living that fantasy of justice that I'm sure a lot of people dream of. You know what I mean? It's like when he sees injustice happening, he just goes and solves it.
Macam he punched the Celestial Dragon.
Yeah, dude.
Fucking shit, bro.
That one is like
It was so
What
good.
the
It was
heck?
so good because the guy deserve it lah. Aku baca
Exactly,
tu
man.
aku macam like let's go man, let's go.
And we
Yeah.
just got in the recent chapter as well that scene of Sai and Leo smashing the same Celestial Dragon that Luffy
really?
punched in
Oh,
the
shit.
have you not read the recent chapter?
So
Yeah, dia tak
everyone
baca lagi.
everyone has a different type of One Piece fan.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
these two memang up to date always.
Yeah.
Selagi boleh. The minute dia keluar, diorang dah baca a second ago. That's how up to date diorang. I'm more like a sit
You
down
wait for like 20
and
episode.
then binge.
chapters.
I
Definitely.
get that.
Through the community, we feel like macam kalau you guys yang tak pernah layan One Piece, please do. But of course, take your time when you guys wanted to at least enjoy One Piece because 1000 chapter. And kita selalu cakap dengan kawan-kawan kita, if can, please baca the manga.
Yep.
Okay. And
It's how you get the purest experience.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
Oda punya lukisan, please, don't disrespect Oda punya lukisan. It's
Yeah,
like one of the
man.
best.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Just enjoy, read it slowly. But some certain scenes in the manga, if you guys wanted to watch through the anime, go ahead, enjoy it.
I feel like one of the biggest turn-offs for most people is just like the length of One Piece. And like
Yeah.
something that I always like to tell people about One Piece is like you look at the length now, but when you start reading it, you'll be thankful for that
Yeah,
length.
exactly.
You'll be like, no, I need more.
Exactly.
1,000 chapters
Always.
is
Betul.
not enough.
Betul.
I need more.
Betul. It's always like that. Did you know, like macam for Marineford, Oda wanted to put 50 more chapters in now. Just for Marineford. And then dia punya editors just, no, fuck no.
Yeah. No, actually, to be honest, like he's been saying lah, actually dia dah tahu dah the ending of One Piece sebenarnya. It's just that how you get there, how he gets there, or how the crew gets there, it's up to him. And as it goes along, especially dekat Shambodi Archipelago, right?
Yeah.
With all the worst generation punya pirates, actually itu last minute diorang masukkan, Oda masukkan dekat dalam the manga. Yeah, actually dia tak ada plan nak letak those worst generation like Law, Kid, Bonnie, Drake. Not till dia rasa, he can actually expand the story based on these characters. So basically, dude's a genius, dude. Like,
dude,
and
him introducing those warlords actually, it's like it was so cool at the time when you read it because it makes you feel as though like the world has been
as in
moving
like the
on.
Shichibukai.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
like Shichibukai and stuff like that. Macam the cool thing about One Piece is that the world it lives and breathes and it continues outside of the page.
Exactly. That's the best part. Sama macam when they were all following up during Wano punya time, tiba-tiba there was news about Sabo. And
Yeah.
macam, wait, what the fuck? You suddenly forget just because you're in this particular part of the world doesn't mean that the rest of the world stop moving.
Yeah, so like coming back to the worst generation, right?
Yep.
It's like when Oda introduced them like during the Sabori Archipelago, he talked about how like they each of them had like things that upped their bounty before they got to that point
Yes.
where they all met together. So it makes you feel as though like everyone went through their own journey. To
Yes,
get there.
exactly.
And Oda never like, bagi aku lah, Oda dia tak pernah nak macam sidekan karakter yang dia dah keluarkan. Basically,
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I love Naruto, but to some certain extent, some certain characters macam dah kena tolak ke tepi.
Kena sideline.
Kena
Yeah,
sideline
yeah,
baik.
yeah,
But I
yeah,
understand
yeah.
because he just wanted, Kishimoto, he just wanted to focus on Naruto and maybe Sasuke and the villain. But this one...
Clearly did not focus on Sakura.
Naruto and Sasuke and the villain. Turns out Naruto is 2 people, Sasuke is 2 people, Madara is 2 people, Obito is 2 people.
Yeah.
And then like you put like Sakura like macam finally I'm at their level now. And then you see like Naruto and Sasuke in the hell.
Forgot.
No way.
On our level?
No.
Yeah,
No,
but-
Sakura, you were on the same floor.
Yeah,
you just
but-
stepped the same ground. That's all.
Like macam
Fucking
Oda,
shit.
he can talk about like some sort of like, for example, the worst generation, right? That he can just talk about Bonnie, and then I'd be like thinking like, bila Bonnie nak keluar, and then bila dia masukkan Bonnie, like it really fits well with the story. And it took like him like 300 chapters after that. Like, dude, this is insane.
It's like you makes you feel whenever he introduces something, you akan anticipate when they akan datang balik. You know what I mean? Like you get introduced to Bonnie, you're
Yeah.
like, okay, and then she's gone. You're like, when is she coming back though? And then she does come back.
And then you're like, what the fuck?
And then you say, oh, okay, pause.
Dude, it's kind of like this. One Piece, never punishes you for paying attention.
Legit, yes.
It
Betul.
never punishes you for
That's why
paying
you
attention.
need to read the manga because of
Exactly.
certain scenes, like macam for example, like Panda Man, right? Like I asked my cousin, I think it was like early this year, like macam, tolonglah lah yang One Piece. But abang, tapi macam panjang sangat lah. Okay, but then I told you like macam keep reading it at your own pace, and then nanti kita jumpa lah kat Wano nanti kan.
See you there.
And then she's like giving me updates. You know, I like the fact when someone like giving updates when they're reading One Piece, so that I can feel the enjoyment again.
Yeah.
Because we already like went through all this before,
Betul.
and for them to like macam cry to some certain scene and then like just hype it up like macam oh man. And then aku tanya dia bila dia sampai dia kata dengan aku like, Wano abang ada habis. And then I asked him like, okay, so after like 1,000 chapter, like is it like too long for you, man? Dia cakap aku like, I've never read a manga as good as this. And then now she's hyping it with the friend to read One Piece. I'm like, welcome to the
So you
club.
spread it, bro.
Spread the joy. Joy boy.
Bro, no one has ever said I've read One Piece and I'm telling you not to do it.
Literally-
No one has ever
literally,
said
man.
that. No one has ever said that.
The
bro.
only One Piece haters are the ones who haven't read it yet.
Yeah, exactly.
They haven't tried it.
My friend lah yang baca Wano saja. That's all.
Bro, you
Yeah,
read
tak boleh.
literally 1%
Tak boleh.
of the
1%,
entire thing.
literally 1%. Okay, here's one thing.
Boleh.
I remember I think we were all hanging out at Ikis, and then siapa one of his friend yang baca One Piece as well?
Faris.
Faris, yeah. I was talking to Faris, and then Faris was like saying to me, this was years ago.
Yeah.
Dia
Like,
kata, aku rasa
how-
One Piece dah finally 70% done. Lancau.
70% done.
70%.
Lancau. That time Insomniacs wasn't even signed yet, bro. That was fucking years ago, bro.
No, but speaking of them, right? Iki and Dan, dude, they kind of they've been recently getting into anime and stuff like.
Yes, I've seen that.
For me, I've been trying to get them on anime for
They never,
years.
they never
and years.
enjoy like or read any manga or anime
Nah,
before.
never.
They were
Before
not-
this,
they were not
never.
those kind of people.
So you're the weeb in the band.
I was the weeb, and they made fun of me for it, dude. They made fun of me for being a weeb for years until recently, because with this boom of like Netflix adding all these good animes
Yeah,
and this
exactly.
really high quality new generation of
COVID
animes,
anime
right? Yeah.
lovers.
So they
Not here
started
to shame you.
No hate.
No
Yeah,
hate, no
everyone
hate.
gets into anime at different
I
times.
mean, you can be whatever you want. Yeah, but I just want to say I'm an OG.
I'm just saying I'm an OG. Been watching anime for years. I've watched every single anime that exists.
exactly, man.
I mean, we talk about One Piece here, but like I said, this podcast will go around and we're going to be talking about other animes as well.
Exactly, yeah.
But for this specific official first ever podcast, we just want to hang out here
It
and
has
just
to
talk
be
about
One
One
Piece.
Piece.
It just has to be One Piece.
Okay,
It has
so
to be
go
One
on.
Piece.
So I was
One
saying
of the
like
best.
with Iki and Dan, like they were making fun of me for years, and then when they started getting into anime, I think Iki, his first anime that he got into was Cyberpunk 2077.
The Netflix
Okay,
one,
lah.
right?
It's like a
Okay.
mid
anime.
but it's good.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah,
but
it's a
aku
good
tak,
entry
aku
level.
tak start lagi.
Okay.
anime.
You,
It's fine.
you gotta get
But
that.
I
It's
know
pretty good.
that the anime like won a couple of awards.
Yeah, it was quite
because
good.
that
And then for Dan, his one was Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh, wasn't Demon Slayer?
I mean, it could have been Demon Slayer.
Could
or
be those
Jujutsu,
two,
yeah.
could have been those two.
Both at the same time, kind of thing, right? Yeah. So then recently they got into One Piece, the
Oh!
anime, because
go.
One Piece. I don't know whoever's watching this in the future, ke apa, but this is around the time where the live action One Piece is coming out
coming out,
soon.
yeah.
Yep.
So on Netflix they released the anime, the first 5 seasons right
Yep.
now of the anime. So Bal started watching it, Dan started watching it. Bal has been binging it. He finished the one on Netflix.
Wow.
He told us go on to try find wherever else he can find it, and
yeah.
he's been watching it ever since, dude.
Even
Yeah.
my friend's wife contacted me and said, "Muaz, do you know like any website that I can watch this anime because the one dekat Netflix dia punya arc atau saga dia dah habis kat situ lah." Tapi aku tanya dia, "You tengok cerita apa ni?" "Oh, I tengok One Piece." I'm mind blown, bro. Like all these years I've been telling her, I've been hyping up to her like, please like One Piece, and the husband pun like One Piece cuma dia stop halfway, especially Marineford. And then like now the first thing I tanya like, okay, since you layan One Piece and now I understand which arc dia berhenti dekat Netflix. So did you cry? Oh yes, I did. Oh yes, I did.
I asked Bal that also. I was like, "Did you cry?" And he was like, "Yeah."
Wait, Bal cried?
Of course.
Bal cried?
Dude, Bal's a crier, bro.
Really?
I did not know that.
Since anime and stuff, like a lot of the animes, because they're so
Yeah,
sad, dude.
yeah, they
and they
are.
make him cry.
Oh my god.
Dude, you can put the most toughest hati yang keras yang tak akan koyak kan, and then when they read One Piece they cry, man.
koyak,
betul,
Why?
betul.
Koyak,
Betul,
weh.
betul.
Aku koyak. I mean, I'm a very emotional guy. I gotta be honest with you guys. But I've seen like reactions yang macam certain scene yang Mamat tu tak pernah nangis. Asal Mamat ni tak nangis kan? And then suddenly some big scenes happen, especially like Brooke punya backstory. And then he be sitting there like macam like, oh, dia tak boleh control kata orang. Macam, yes, finally.
Cry, bitch.
Nothing feels better when you see someone someone cry to One Piece. You know, that
Dude,
feels so
yeah,
good.
Dude, we should have like a challenge. The don't cry watching One Piece.
I mean, it's
Impossible, sial.
Impossible challenge.
Impossible, sial. The moment Luffy dah datang with his fucking tu nak save Ace, aku dah start nangis. The moment God duduk next to Ace.
man.
I hate pirates.
if the
But I don't hate family. Mana boleh macam tu, sial?
if the Netflix special kan yang live action punya series is coming out, and for me personally I feel like kalau macam show ni tak bagi that emotional impact, aku rasa tak berjaya show.
Yeah.
Itu sahaja.
Yeah.
You can
one of the
go
most
with
important
with the
things.
CGI or whatsoever, but by the end of the day, if we don't feel for those characters yang diorang bawakan tu, if I don't like at least cry like a bit, just shed my tears a bit, man, aku rasa tak kena. Because One Piece, you need to feel those certain scenes.
It's what One Piece is all about, dude.
Yeah.
Those feelings.
Kalau Shanks letak topi ni, dia letak topi dekat Luffy pun, and then bila dia flashback balik, cry weh.
Yeah.
Like cry, dude.
Yeah, man.
Bro, you don't play around with these flashbacks daripada One Piece. Is a hard thing to watch.
Flashback One Piece kau ajar.
Emotional damage.
And then they just simply letak je kat situ kau tahu. And then kau tengok kau macam like, damn man.
Damn.
I remember I think episode 1000 when they did that. Because dekat One Piece, as you guys should know, diorang suka buat this walk. That this Nakama or Mugiwara walk where diorang akan jalan sama-sama and then they pose together. And then chapter 1000 or kata I'm gonna beat Kaido and whatnot, and then they recap balik all the episode like with the hand, with the axe and everything, and then you're sitting there, oh my god,
That
bro.
one scene where all the straw hats were standing together, right?
Yes.
Oh
Goosebumps,
my god.
And then
my
you see like
God.
Jinbei like let's go, let's go captain, go macam
Whoosh.
Ashiji Bukai, bro.
My captain.
Bro, Jinbei, like I couldn't even. They hype on Jinbei since Marineford, and I couldn't even imagine a Shichibukai as one group with the.
Tapi
Mugiwara.
low-key. Do you think like Jinbei ada potential to be very fucking overpowered? Here's my reason.
Okay.
Here's my reason. Dia mungkin probably shit lawan just normal haki users, okay, like Garp, Shanks.
He's more like
apa
what
semua tu.
Taekwondo style, right?
Yeah, mau taekwondo, tapi dia boleh control water kan?
Yes.
Kan?
Yeah.
Fishman karate arts.
But Fishman karate arts, yeah.
Fishman karate. Wouldn't that just fucking null every single power user he ever comes into face?
Faham?
To be
Right.
honest, yeah.
Kan?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
okay, here's two underrated characters inside my head yang macam like, fuck, these guys can go potentially fucking OP and like, it
But
just...
it depends on situation though, because kalau macam dia gaduh dengan krokodil ke apa, well, krokodil boleh but kalau tempat tak ada air, basically he can't.
Okay, faham.
Yeah.
Faham.
No, but like Super
only
Super
storms-
Jinbei can do some water cannon and shit like blast
exactly.
toys, dude.
Exactly.
Like out of nowhere, right? He can like freaking
I think aku
water.
pernah nampak dekat Wano, right? He
Kan?
did something, right?
I think like motherfucker
Sebab
just like...
He's got a
udara
water
memang
tank.
ada.
Yeah.
He's got a tank of water inside, bro.
He's like a Blackbeard without the limitation of water.
Yeah.
Faham tak?
I mean, Jinbei is next level lah. The anime itself pun dia tunjuk like dia
is
punya kung fu fighting, fishman karate dia tu is actually next level juga. He's more of an armament haki user. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Then we have I think Sanji. No, I think Usopp. Banyak.
It's
When it comes to
different.
haki,
It's
a
different.
haki.
There's different types of
Observation,
haki.
armament,
Tapi
Haoshoku.
within observation haki pun there's
There's
different
level.
branches.
Yes,
Yes,
exactly.
yes,
That's
you're
fucking
right, you're
crazy.
right.
It's like Sanji punya observation haki is about like distance and accuracy, and then Sanji punya observation haki is macam about speed. And like
Yes.
he can like predict things. Because remember in Hokkien Island when he like dodged the bullet and shit. Shit like that. That's his
Yeah.
observation haki.
Like they've been hyping up on this haki thing since Skypiea. It was just that Skypiea at the time people thought it was just like it's
No, but the
nothing.
thing is, if you guys realize, actually haki they showed it in the first chapter, dude.
As in
First
Shanks,
chapter.
right?
Yeah, Shanks.
Yeah.
Shanks when he
Shanks,
scared
yeah,
away
bila
the
shark.
seeking.
The seeking. Yeah.
That was the first instance of Conqueror's Haki, the
Yeah,
first
yeah,
chapter,
yeah.
but we just didn't know.
Yeah. Also, I want to call one bullshit. Okay, like one bullshit part yang aku rasa tak
Apa?
puas gila babi.
Apa
The
dia?
fact that Shanks lost his fucking hand to a
Yeah.
fucking shark. Tapi bila Eustace Kid was far away,
No,
preparing
because
to
dia
fire and
cakap,
attack.
I think when Oda wanted to put, I think Oda punya idea is that he needs some sacrificial thing happen.
But why though?
Yeah, but why though?
Why
though?
Okay, but then you know for a fact that it won't be much more impactful to the character, to the main character, Luffy.
Yeah, but the thing is, that seeking kecil je doh.
Yeah, doh.
Kalau dia
Faham
besar
tak?
sikit.
I mean, kalau dia macam besar
20
Kaido
years
ke.
ago.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe at the time dia tak kuat lagi ke. I don't know.
What you think he's in his learning arc is it during that time?
Time tu dia awal lagi lah.
Time tu
Dia
faham. I tak puas hati tu. No, it's the fact that macam kontra babi like in this
ah.
yeah. Fucking fish kat makan tangan dia and then you sikit like literally kat Kelantan. And then motherfucker datang and hey fuck you. You telling me he didn't see the shark miles away? I'm like no, aku tak puas hati. Motherfucker lost an arm.
How? Why?
The only reason I can think of is Shanks kata macam I'm bored being too overpowered. Nah.
Just take it.
Nah,
Just take mom.
Take it. Kalau Oda one day in the future kata that shark was his friend.
The shark took his arm to use it as his own arm.
Oh,
And then the sea king.
I understand because kau comparekan because diorang comparekan Shanks yang sekarang dengan Shanks yang like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And-
Okay,
Okay,
no.
to,
but
to be fair,
it's 20 years
in the
ago for us.
Yeah, it's 20 years ago for us. But
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
anime, only 3 years has passed.
3 years.
Oh,
Did you
yeah
know?
ke?
Did you know from since Luffy start dia punya journey sampai Marineford, it's
It's
only
been
been
3
like
years?
3 years.
No,
yeah.
from dia punya start journey
But then
sampai
2 years-
Marineford was only 3 to 6 months.
The first half
3
of the
to fucking
story
6 months.
kan?
Yes.
What?
Confirmed by Oda.
I mean actually that makes sense. I think I pernah nampak benda ni. Ada orang pernah
Yes.
cakap benda
He
ni.
started like when he was 16 or
Yes,
something kan, and then
I
after
see,
time
19.
skip dia macam 19
Yes.
becoming 19.
Exactly.
Damn.
So within the 3 years, Shanks lopet and then kuat gila babi.
No
so,
way.
dia the emperor of the sea by that time, bro.
But I gotta admit lah, okay, kalau aku memang I'm a huge Luffy punya fan lah.
Faham.
Like kalau kau tanya aku like which one is my 3 favorite characters, I will definitely go Luffy at number 1, Sanji. Okay, can I put other characters as well? I think
I mean, this is top 3.
Whitebeard lah, Whitebeard, or maybe second, and third. There's a lot of characters that come out.
Of course.
There's
There's
1,000
always-
characters.
there's
I
1,000.
don't know. I gotta put a girl in it as well. I think I'm gonna put Robin. Robin.
Ooh, fair,
Okay,
fair,
No,
fair.
this is pre time skip Robin before post time skip before it gets all sexier and shit.
Okay.
This is
okay.
the pre time skip yang kau macam yang more 10 Robin. I guess.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like
Like
put Robin.
emo Robin.
Oh,
Emo Robin,
man.
mm.
Sekarang tak apalah, dia dah happy now.
Sekarang I wanna live Robin.
Yeah.
I wanna live.
I want to live.
Best scene. Oh man,
My
in
favorite.
One Piece,
That's my favorite.
Kau
arc
punya
for
top
sure.
3?
Top 3 characters?
Yes.
This is always a hard one for me, man. Like
It's always hard.
I can never really like decide who is my really favorite character. Luffy and
Always be a number 1.
Luffy and Zoro is like macam memang
Of
like
course.
some of my favorites.
Of
Like,
course.
I love them.
Of course.
No, it's like,
Like-
Luffy and then Zoro macam still Luffy and then that nothing happened hits and then Zoro just kalau ada dinding Zoro pun pecah
Exactly.
gitu lah.
Yeah,
The amount of loyalty that he's shown to the captain, like we cannot like macam just put him aside anymore.
boleh,
He's
tak
too
boleh.
next level. One of the
Tak boleh.
best character.
I really like
in anime.
Aokiji as
Ooh,
well.
ooh,
You know, like
Kiji.
Oh
yeah.
shit.
Like I feel like he's dope. Like our first introduction to him like cycling in on across the ocean of his little ice path and Kiba the Straw Hat like tiba-tiba as
Yeah,
fuck,
yeah.
and then he like fucked up Luffy, like instantly froze him. That was like sick.
That's the one thing.
Who is this guy?
Wait, what arc is that? That's Ring Island,
yeah.
right?
Just-
Then they were
just before
Just
Water
before. That was before the Fox fight.
After I think.
After yeah.
This
No,
one-
they did the fight
sure.
first. They did the fight first, right? And then they
Yeah.
were like resting apa semua.
And then
suddenly
Aokiji came.
datang.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they say that this Fox fight is like very significant to the perhaps the ending or whatever.
That's a theory, yeah. Theory.
Yeah. I mean, it's a theory that I've been reading, but I don't know whether I want it to be that weird. like suddenly Shanks ada and then Luffy pakai afro dia balik kan. I mean, no, it can't be that way. It can't be that way.
Understood.
But yeah, I kind of like understand that why in kau suka Aokiji. I think it's one of the coolest power.
Yeah.
I mean, Hakim was talking about like
love it.
devil fruit power and dia memang suka like fire punya type and you're more into the icy
Yeah.
ones. There's a lot of power. Like, but I kind of say that Luffy really dope power lah. Tu je lah.
Dude, okay. First of all, fucking creative, right? The fact that it's just rubber.
It's just rubber.
How far can you go with the idea of rubber?
I was asking myself the same question
How
10
far?
years ago.
Okay,
Apa
exactly.
lagi dia boleh buat?
Apa lagi dia boleh buat? Right. Okay, the haki tu was a good plus lah to his powers apa semua tu lah.
The biggest like macam like, wait, what? You can do that? Was gear second
Gear
for me.
second, yes, I was about to say that.
When he started pumping his blood to generate steam to
Like
go
you-
his blood faster. I was
Yeah,
like,
exactly. You'll be sitting there like macam like okay, but then kita it makes sense.
It
like
makes sense.
scientifically
I'm
makes
like,
sense.
yeah, I can see, I can see
I
that.
can see that.
Yeah, dia tak keluar daripada that that scientific idea
Which are
yang
plausible lah.
Yes,
it's plausible.
Yeah.
It makes
Yes,
sense.
Within
That's why
context of
badan
the
dia,
world.
That's
the
what
blood
makes
vessel and
that's
everything
what
is
makes something
rubber.
like a good fucking story tau. The fact that it's still within context
Yeah.
and within the understanding of the logic of the character
Yeah,
itself.
yeah,
At one point Naruto Shippuden dah macam sampai ancestor powers dah.
That's why
Okay,
I feel like a lot of
ju-
people didn't like that.
I just
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
say that we're not like maybe shitting on other animes. We love all animes. It's
Except
just that
Boruto.
no, the old Boruto lah. The newest one kind of dope lah. Tapi macam like when we talk about like other animes apa semua, like basically like macam when it comes to power up, nothing is as
Power
good
scaling,
as power
power
scaling, lah,
scaling.
basically.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
how hype it is. The way he brings up to that particular point, like for example, like Gear Second, aku rasa macam Oda really knows his stuff, you know, how to
Yep.
hype it up,
Yeah.
and then bagi that cliffhanger,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that
yeah.
you'll be like waiting for the next chapter.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah,
Oh, bro,
yeah.
it's so good.
Oda tahu though how to trigger his fans.
Legit.
Gitu.
Yeah, he knows exactly what he's
He knows
doing.
what he's doing. He's an asshole.
But
for
Gear
it.
Second, man, let's talk about it. Like macam I understand, like it's just apa getah. Like at first it was we thought that the guy is like literally
Yeah.
It's just
rubber.
rubber je.
But then that dia tekan kaki tu, and then dia kata like, you know, my friends, I understand that my friends, they're not as strong, and he needs to make sure that he's stronger than the next villain maybe.
And like I think it's something that a lot of people forget about Gear Second is that when they introduced it, they talked about how it shortens his lifespan.
his lifespan.
Yeah,
Yep.
when he uses it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
like that's like a necessary sacrifice for him. And like
I mean, I'm sorry
that's
lah.
crazy,
Some
man.
part of me keeps saying that Luffy is gonna die one day. I'm so sorry. Maybe
He's gonna
so-
die young for sure.
Yeah,
For
definitely,
sure.
definitely.
But
Have
give
do you
him
not see how
a-
reckless he is?
Yeah, but give him at least
Surprised he's not
honorable
dead yet.
death. At least some honorable death lah. You know, like jenis yang macam, you know, Nami. Oh no, not Nami. Lah. No one is gonna
wait. Hold up.
I don't know. People have been shipping Nami and Luffy all these years.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah,
but
I'm more like Luffy and Boa kind of guy.
I'm
I
more.
see.
No, tapi, you know, I don't know. Like, some people say Luffy just don't have any heart for women. But
It's true.
I
This
don't
is
know.
asexual.
It's true,
This is the
dude.
most asexual character
Dude,
I've ever seen.
if he's not
think so.
asexual and he's motherfucking goal oriented as hell.
okay, since we're talking about it, right? Let's talk about like certain scene and arcs that really like macam melekat dengan
Hold
kau.
up. Before that, can we get a time check?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
what time is it?
Let's have. Alamak, aku tak tekan.
Oh, I see. All right, okay. Well, if you want to know,
All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. That was the end of the first episode, the pilot episode of the
Yes.
Nakawan podcast.
That's right. Of course, kita akan lebih keluarkan lagi episod-episod kita yang akan datang. But in the meantime, if there's anything that you guys wanted to share, please, by all means, put it in the comment section down below, man.
Yeah, so once again, I think I just wanted to reintroduce ourselves so that this is going to be the Nakawan podcast. My name is Iskandar.
Muaz.
my name is Hakim.
And yeah, this is basically going to be just a super chill, One Piece focused podcast, but we also talk about like other animes and
Don't worry, they're
other
cultures.
manga.
They
and
read
stuff
other
like that.
animes as well.
Yeah,
Don't
we do,
worry,
we do, we
don't
do.
worry.
Yeah. Of
Yeah,
course.
super chill, and our goals for the channel are just to basically just create content based around One Piece, anime, manga.
And grow a community amongst you guys yang memang meminati dengan One Piece ataupun anime in general. Just hang out with us here.
Yeah, we'll be making a Discord channel that you guys can join. We can have some discussions there. All the links will be in the description. We got TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. We're making everything.
Everything, brother.
Everything. So we just want to let you guys know that we are dedicated to this. So we would love your support as well. But sure, let us earn your support. You don't have to throw it just for fun if you don't want to. In the end of the
I
day,
mean, it's free if you guys wanted to press the subscribe button.
If you want,
just
hit it.
You want to gomu no the subscribe button, just fucking do it, But in all seriousness, I think it's fun to enjoy anime on your own and have your own free space. But it's
Yeah.
also fun to share it with friends and the people that
That's
you
what
love.
we're doing now.
Yeah, so
The-
we kind of just want to make new connections like that.
I think the episode just now was pretty much like a good introduction to what our discussions might be like. Although I know it's a bit chaotic.
Yeah, it was everywhere.
It's a bit everywhere, but it's because we're passionate. Okay. Right? We got
never,
passion.
We never had the time to sit down and really talk about this. Okay,
Yeah.
we're just like go, go, go.
But don't worry, there's definitely more things to talk about on our next episode. lah,
Yes.
basically.
Exactly.
Okay, so yeah, again, guys, jangan lupa stick around with us. We have more content for you guys. But in the meantime, for our pilot episode, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys on our next Nakawan podcast.
Let's go.
All right, see you guys next
Ciao.
one.
Let's go.
To
Thank
be
you.
continued.
Bye bye.